I don't think I have it. There it is. International, National, Rallycross, Tri-Oval. Oh, I have driven the Tri-Oval Knockhill before because that's Tri-Oval Knockhill is the way you get the fastest amount of XP and therefore money in Project Cars 3 because they stupidly tied all of your earnings to XP. So if you do a 2-hour race of Knockhill Tri-Oval in a certain car that does more laps, I think it was actually a Formula car or like a Formula Rookie or something, you just take the fastest, most agile car in a circle on that track for 2 hours, and you will basically get paid $10 million and be able to buy whatever you want. Because Project Cars 3 is stupid and didn't think through any of its leveling system. It feels like it's designed by a mobile game company. So I do know of it. I really wish you could test drive tracks you didn't own. That would be nice. You know, being able to test drive. But no. Oh, don't tell me that opens Chrome. All right, if that opens Chrome, I might crash. And if that's the case, I guess that's it. There's no in-game purchase. Yep, it opened Chrome. Good job. You would think attaching it to Steam would give Steam browser preference, but no. Tell Chrome to quit real quick. Maybe we get away with that. Black screen drops to 30 FPS. Makes sense. Where's my slideshow? Why does that keep dying? Oh, I know why that keeps dying. Because I actually tell it not to loop anymore because there's meant to be an image behind it. Which then, next question, where's my image behind it? If it's pause when not visible, unpause when visible, hides when slideshow is done, why is it not loading the image below? Should be this. This is what it's meant to show. Which honestly is a brilliant outro screen. Alright. We do have to end on Knockhill though, so what sim do we load up that has Knockhill? I'm curious if it's in a Assetto Corsa competition, but that probably runs like garbage. Assetto Corsa can just mod it in. Hungry. What I get for having. Well, I think that's enough. We did not get to 7.8. The last race was such a bleh end. But I'm not going to push my luck. I'm hungry, I'm tired, my throat hurts because I'm non-stop rambling for hours. We are going to switch to something that has Knockhill. And you still have to pick the car. Let's have a touring car or a Miata. I might take the is it DTM? DTC? Oh, you know what? I'll take the Asian Super Tourers out. Is this captured? Oh, you know what I definitely would have Knockhill on is Race Room Racing Experience. There we go. So that capture is so shoddy because it's capturing the tiny little windows as if they're full screen. Alright, we're not doing that. We have filter X categories. Okay. Two-wheeler is not a category. We have 84 race cars though. Let's find out what's in the 84 race cars category. Tags are obviously. Tourer. Do we have Super Tourer? Grand Tourer. Vintage Touring? What's in there? Ooh. Not touring. Can we search? No. Just have this weird craft. Hotchkiss Drive. Ratings and favorites. All. Brand. I don't really. We've got GT4, GTE, GT3. Super Tourers go to another class though. I forget what other class. 55 sequential cars. Maybe picking the franchise that the sequel was known as the official GT3 game wasn't the best idea for finding tours. Touring. Go. That doesn't look like the normal game. We might try race room racing experience because that lets me demo against AI. I have most of the content that wasn't released up until last year. And honestly, the handling. It's the free version of what were we just playing? It's the free version of iRacing. As in you pay up front and don't have to subscribe. But it has way more like stuff to buy. To be fair, Race Room's price tag, I think at this point to date, is only like $1,000. Lord knows. iRacing charge $15 per track. They have, what, 80 tracks? Then you've got the cars. I don't know, maybe iRacing is out cheaper. But Race Room Racing Experience, when they had a Christmas sale back in 2019 where they put everything for 90% off. So instead of paying couple of $1,000 for all the content, you could buy the actual perfectly complete edition of Race Room Racing Experience for $70 US. Done deal. Thank you very much. I'll take every piece of content you have. No subscription fee, but still a decent enough community that you don't have buttheads ramming you on turn one. Because they have a really good racing system that actually seems to be modeled super similarly to how iRacing models their stuff. Race Room's a bit more strict. I know iRacing seems to count the race and only the race. Seems to, I might be wrong. But you can not qualify, you can start from the back of the pack, and it still ranks you based on how you drive over like finishing position. That's the one thing I don't like about Race Room, is that your performance is almost entirely influenced by your starting and finishing position. If you don't qualify and you start at the back of the pack, then you have a lot more work to do in Race Room to actually earn any rating. Maybe it's the same in iRacing, because I don't actually have a license yet. But I think it's just been, even if it's the same system, I think it's been over-tuned in Race Room, where your final position on the grid seems to be the only thing that matters. Of course, you also have safety rating. I'll be able to show you the profile in a second if it ever loads. Which games? Race Room. There we go. The only racing sim I haven't tried that apparently has a really good standing for decent simulation is Automobilista 1. Automobilista 2 is also catching my eye because I don't think Slightly Mad's engine is bad. I just think Slightly Mad suck at make racing game. And sucks. Okay, suck's the wrong word. They definitely don't suck. But they really cannot decide if they want the arcade audience or the sim audience, and being both and neither at the same time is making everyone hate them. Just either try and be a full sim or don't. To be fair, Project Cars 3 definitely didn't try and be a full sim. It still was fun up until the driver didn't, well, the drivers went out of date and now the game crashes the desktop on launch, so you can't even play it. Press any key to continue. Oh, this isn't me, it's waiting for me. We want... single player. Single event. We want... there it is, it's the water closet. How could I forget? That's the V8 class stuff that I like. The water closet stuff. WTCC. Where's Knockhill? Not alphabetical? ED. Wait. Don't tell me they don't have Knockhill. And there's an I down here and a D down here. Oh, these are all by now. They really not have Knockhill. I stand corrected. I swear it's in this game and I apparently am wrong. Oh, I know I've done one of those weird circuits though. What circuit am I thinking of that's terrible skinny road? Got Interlagos. I know that from Formula 1. Donington Park, is that what I'm thinking? I don't know if I'm thinking of Donington Park or not. Stuff here is so much cheaper too, look at this. I'd like to see like a screenshot or something. But this has so many more options if you're into touring stuff. Race Room Racing Experience has so much more. You've got like Water Closet all the way up to 2020. DTM was the one I was thinking of. Touring Car Cup, Touring Classics, Water Closet 2013. No idea, they're just WTCC. Oh, WTCR. Oh, they changed the letter. You've got GT2, GTE, GTO, then you've got the FIA 1 through 4. GT2. Ooh, Ford GT1. I do love this game. I'm biased towards any racing game, to be fair, but what else do we have here? So we've got the Touring Car Cup. With two I don't own, the Honda Civic, actually. The Hyundai, that was fine. What else? There was Touring Classics. This is what iRacing seemed to have, the M3 E30. Didn't have the Volvo. To be fair, Volvo was, I feel like either Volvo hates racing games or racing games hate Volvo, because I can never find that Volvo in any of these games. Oh, there's the rest of the GTM. So this is stuff I don't own. We don't own Water Closet 2021. We don't own DTM 2021. But we do own the DTM 20s. Well, I think to do a little bit of research. Video game racing car database. Google's gonna figure out what I know. There we go, see? Internet game car database. It figured it out. Knockhill. Am I spelling it wrong? Am I spelling it wrong? Let's just go knock. I'm confused. It's in Britain, right? It's alphabetical too, so let's go down to K. Donington. I don't know if that is the one I think it might be. Got all those windy bits. But let's go find Knockhill. And then we're going to find a list of games it's in, so we know which one to... H-A-L? Up to London? Knockhill! Project Cars 3. Yeah, I know. I did circles there. Knockhill, no second prize. Project Cars 3. Toka Touring Car Championship 1927. Toka Touring Cars 2. Okay, that's no way that's it. There's no way that's it, right? Does it go by another name? To be fair, iRacing isn't listed here. Maybe it does go by a different name. Is there like a brand at the front of the name or something silly? Like you had one of the tracks I mentioned earlier. It's now like West Tech or something, but it was the Mazda Laguna. Why does the search not search for tracks and places? Come on, scroll bar, you can do it. There we go. Oh, for the love of... Really? Yeah. So like this one, I feel like that would still show up though. Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca. Mazda, 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 Mazda. But if I search Laguna Seca, I'm sure that that would. No, never mind. We weren't searching. This was just a track list. Because if we search, it doesn't include tracks. Is that like England as opposed to the UK? You've got the English flag. They're like a UK one specifically, and this is just a weird categorization problem. Hang on. Control F, England. Nope, United Kingdom is it. So that seems weird. Okay, you said currently 7. Knockhill Rock Cross. The nearest town is Dunfermline. Have a look. E. Oh, we're up to E. The Donington Super Special Sprint. That looks terrifying. I am so surprised it's not in Racer though, genuinely. This race from racing experience is like touring cars through and through. I thought it would have had a lot of those, especially United Kingdom track. All of the European populars I thought would be. Unless we're, like, there's no way we're just missing it, right? Alphabetical up until by now. But like we're just not seeing it. As the Laguna Seca, Watkins Glen, it is alphabetical. Get down to Nutstorp. That's really surprising. This is my go-to for touring cars. All of those hatchbacks and the things you don't normally see in every other racing game, this is where I go to. And it doesn't have it. So I'm almost annoyed, honestly. It's in Project Cars 1. Ooh. A full circuit configuration? Two. Ba-ba-ba. International reverse and rallycross circuit. The international reverse. Why not food? If honestly, racing games just I don't know. It can't be that difficult to make the game load the grid facing the other way, right? That's what you need to do for reverse. I suppose you maybe have to put penalty if you got penalty systems for driving backwards and disqualification rules, like maybe you have to correct different do it in reverse, but it still seems weird that you don't have. I'm gonna like if it's only reverse, that's gonna be annoying, and I feel like knowing the track list in Project Cars, it probably is just one configuration in one direction with no variance whatsoever. Knockhill was the first track in Britain to get full certification for forward and reverse lane. Honestly, a little impressive. Oh, before we get too invested though, I feel going to we have time. It costs too. We might have a dead wheel. I'm using the wheel right now. Hey, look at that. Knockhill International, Reverse, National, and the Tri-Oval. Honestly, I'll have to add these to the list. Are not listed on the website we were just using. This thing. Right, so categories. How do I group by manufacturer? Oh, it was just loading. There we go. So we have GTs, LMPs, road. Do we not have tourists? Super Trofeo. Does Lamborghini invent their own class of car? There's a touring car one. It only has the Renault. Touring car, track day, truck. Did you have one? I guess this is okay. What do we have in the touring car? I'm definitely biased towards the BMW. What liveries? Deal. Personal best. Best in session. We'll take the vehicle record. Let's chase a dream. Ooh, he might not have ghost data. Fastest friend. We don't have any friends. Makes sense. What? No record set? Good lord. Oh, just a second. I asked before, silly question, whether or not England was separate from the UK, but is Scotland separate from the UK on that website? What was it? The car game database? Game car database? Internet game car database. So, let's go back. Take 2. Because I want to make sure there's no Scottish flag hidden here. I looked for the English flag, but is there Scottish? No? Okay. Well, that was easy. It is all just under the one flag. Which does make it all the more baffling, because I genuinely don't know why they're missing. Also, is this alphabetical? No. U, A, C, C, M. This is not alphabetical. I don't know. No idea why they're not put into this. Off we go. I wonder if there's I'm thinking about it now. I wonder if there's a reason the Internet Game Card Database doesn't list iRacing content. Maybe they conscientiously object to the pay model or something. Load stable, and now we load into the race just to find out my wheel doesn't work. Told you. How do I change? I can't actually configure it, can I? Doesn't detect. Nothing coming through. Cool. The way to fix it is to update the Logitech G Hub software or to completely recalibrate the game. Don't know why. Love it. Every single Project Cars game has driver issues. Don't know why. They either crash the game entirely or crap like this, where you just have to completely reconfigure the thing for no reason. We're a gamepad now. We're keyboard and mouse. Look at that. Good. Save. There we go. Alright. Back to wheel. Configure. Still not detecting? Of course. We're a gamepad. We're a custom gamepad. Auto required. Find. Yeah, so no. Configuration. I've actually found with Project Cars, re-USBing can just blue screen the computer. Yeah, it's a foul driver config. They've not integrated Logitech drivers properly at all. The fact this happens with all of their games, and the icing on top of the cake is that Project Cars 3 just crashes to desktop if you have a Logitech wheel. Doesn't even boot anymore. Double check Steam controller settings haven't been overridden. They have been overridden. Okay, disable that. Ah, I keep forgetting to turn desktop capture off. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Normally, completely reconfiguring the wheel works, which would be fine if you had an export-import feature on these settings, which would be lovely. But we don't. And look, on the bright side as well, it's not like I have to configure a whole lot. Never mind, still not working. I might have to close and reopen the program or check for updates or something. I don't know why it's such a pain. It's the only racing game that does it. I could load up any Codemasters game right now, it'll work. I could load up any other game, it'll work. All of them work. The only one that doesn't is Project Cars, because if you load up any game before Project Cars, it just kills itself, doesn't work, doesn't talk to the drivers, don't know why. Let's check the client doesn't have updates, because the client does have updates. Check for updates. No update. I can't update GHub, then I don't know how to like properly kill it anymore because you used to just be able to kill the agent, kill the updater, and then the client would say, hey, we've run into a problem. We want to restart. And then that would be it. Once you kill the agent and the updater, the client would just self-report itself and restart and you'd be fine. Now, it doesn't. You kill the agent. Oh! Oh! No, it did! It still works the same way. Press OK to reload. Yes. That may not directly fix the issue, but it should allow us to detect the steering wheel in game and reconfigure all our controls. That's at least how it used to work. I am genuinely worried. There have been so many times where I get to the point where I give up on everything else and I pull the USB and it does blue screen. I should not be able to count more than 3 times that's happened, but it has. And it's always while trying to configure Project Cars. I like the first game, I really do. But crap like this makes me glad there's better racing sims out there. Get it? Custom wheel. Not all things are combined. Hey, look at that. Turn left. Turn right. Ooh, calibrate wheel. Oh my lord, maybe I'm just gonna go custom wheel. Alright, press next. Now rotate at 90-degree clockwise in the opposite direction. Should say 900. Bingo. There you go. I'm going with custom wheel. I do not care for this game and its stupid Logitech drivers. If I can get away with custom wheel. 1 throttle dead zone. 1 brake dead zone. 1 clutch dead zone. What is controller damping? Allows you to adjust how quickly you can steer from left to right. Lower value allows you to steer left and right quicker. Higher value makes the steering slower. That makes the wheel heavy to move. I don't like that. Yeah. Touch sensitivity. 90. Brake sensitivity. Actually, that should be higher. We're going 90 on the brakes. 70 on the clutch. Throttle should be fine. Dead zone. Good. Do you not have an RPM gear display? Throttle. Brake. Make sure that's actually the right axis. And make sure it doesn't reverse. Apparently that is. Handbrake. Clutch. Gear up. Gear down. First. Second. Third. Fourth. I went fourth for second. Fourth. Fifth. Reverse. Sixth. Right. Brilliant. There we go. Main controls done. Ignition. Start engine. Headlight. W. Q. Curse. Press. Request pit stop. Out. Pit stop limiter. Brake bias. There's no tuning. Like, that was one thing that did annoy me about Project Cars. Can't tune traction control, it just seems to be heavy, light, or off. It's the game, not the car, with the control. Camera and view, cycle camera, C. Back. Don't. Game. Pause. Oh, here we go. Cycle Motec. Cycle HUD. We're gonna go with the better cause a combination there. Motec LCD. Up, down, left, right, E. Car management can time. That seems fine. Force feedback. Raw. Gain. What do we have? I mean, like a 25 spring strength. Leave everything else static as. Next up, where is the next part I have to configure? Oh no, that's Project Cars 1 that has the secret menu that the game sucks unless you change that secret. I will never understand Project Cars 1 hiding away a 3 times multiplier on the force feedback for no reason. You don't need a 3 times. Yep. Right. Oh. Maybe this is the secret. Maybe the secret is custom wheel and ignore the Logitech drivers. I think it makes sense. Oh my word, that's a shorter corner than I remember. Flat out over here because it's a left after this, isn't it? Never mind. That is way more narrow than I thought. And weirdly, the force feedback's light, but I don't hate it in this. The first game, Project Cars 1, I love because its feedback is so heavy feeling, especially because I drive historic cars. I have to yank the wheel around. I will admit, the 3 times multiplayer is overkill, but I put mine at 1.8. It's still fairly heavy. And it doesn't feel too bad when you get into stuff with power steering like Mitsubishis and modern Ford Focus cars and stuff like that. But the older cars really have that. I love the heavy feel of trying to turn a Mustang at slow speeds around a hairpin. You just have to fight the wheel to get the car around. So what I need to do is read very quickly. Ordering shape of the force feedback. Increasing makes the wheel feel heavier, much less road surface. 40. Feeling of surface detail and tire slips. 70. Strength of the surface detail. 80. You felt weak, so we'll try like some strong numbers, shall we? And this is in the touring BMW. What are we actually driving, like touring-wise? Ah. What is the rotation of a touring class car's wheel? I feel like I have 900 degrees. I might actually have to, Oh, we're locking up. I did not get any audio feedback for that lockup whatsoever. That is still super light. Oh my god. The weight of the wheel definitely needs to be high. Alright, let's leave. Okay, we went from 80 to 100. We'll leave everything else as is. Menu spring strength. Back at 40. What's the wheel rotation of a BMW touring car? What are we driving? Doesn't say. What does it say? Doesn't say? Does it just not say what we're driving? Setups for what car? No save setups. Table setup for what car? What am I driving? I can't just say BMW. That's like Nissan people saying GTR. But, you know, it's only Nissan people that do that, so you're fairly safe knowing it's a Nissan. I have no idea what I'm driving. This thing. Oh, so many cameras. There we go. The wheel feels a little heavier too. Rule is the chicanes. Try to bite up more than you can chew, then bite a little more. We'll give it a go. Oh, it's very bouncy actually. I quite like this. I cannot hear the wheels screech. Higher engine volume. Why is that so quiet? Higher volume at 50! Why is that so quiet? No wonder I can't hear anything. Collision volume. What is this? Audio device speakers? What audio completely give the audio mix there. It's a BMW 320 touring car E9. Sounds about. Sound effects volume. Environment volume 70s. Ah, you guys can hear. For some reason the audio device reset. Track surface volume 80. I know that's just wheel noise. We'll put that at 100. Let's find out how obnoxiously loud it is now. I didn't want to spend like an hour just getting project cars running. Oh, hello. Very loud now. It is not the hairpin. I've got a map of the track. Hold on. What? No. On screen. Where's the map? An indicator to assist you in telling you what kind of corner is coming up, both its direction and its severity. That's like a rally thing. Inline, show lap. Grid lights, opponent name, race engineer, spotter, proximity indicator. Even the grayed out ones. Okay, grayed out track map. Why is that grayed? We have to do it from the map. Can't even turn it on here. Oh! Alright, we'll fly blinds. This is not the one I was thinking of. Is that it? Braking zones feel so weird. I can't tell if it's my field of view that's messed. I don't know. Sometimes I change field of view over the years, and if I don't play a racing game for a while, you can, Hey! Wasn't expecting that. We posted a best lap of 56 seconds! Probably a cut lap then. Okay, that was definitely cut. I don't know how you're meant to drive drive this without sliding? Oh, this is killer on suspension, surely. Cars are regularly on 2 wheels. I did hit the cone, but it didn't DQ me. That's fine. We were slow on the exit, but we kept it. I'm going to have to drive this like the Porsche GT3 at, what's that with all the sausages? Is that Monza? That really should be first gear. I trust myself to do that in first though. Maybe we try this in a GT3. That sounds like a nightmare. You slide. Oh, the Porsche would be a nightmare here then. But I feel like if you just ride the curb, put all the weight onto the left side of the car, or the opposite side, the direction you're turning, then you just counter steer a little bit to slam the other side back down. You can carry a lot more momentum around the corner that way. Which is how I used to learn how to do, because I didn't hit the apex. So I used to have to learn, when I bounced the Porsche, you have to like turn into the lane and you could use it like to your advantage a little bit in some racing games. Come to us. Best lap is a 55.18. Throttle. I don't feel the car spin as much if I just hold the wheel and let off the throttle when it bounces. That corner can definitely be faster. And this entry here can be cut a lot more, I think. Definitely want to let off the throttle as you go over the switch to the right hand part of the chicane. Weirdly, I feel more stable when I hit the sausage on the inside of that turn. You almost have to treat that turn like a jump. And hitting, honestly, I think that's it. You either let the bumpiness of the track, you either let the track bump you around, or if you hit a sausage, then you can make the bump happen on your own tire. Be at the mercy of the track or hit a sausage intentionally so that you can force the car's balance where you want it. Hopefully, we'll give it a try. I missed my apex there and turned in too soon. Of course, you can't just go wide. Name of the bumpiness. I wonder if this is actually on Project Cars 1. I feel like the suspension model in Project Cars 1 was way more brutal. It's the first and only racing game where doing a jump is actually something that is terrifying to think about. You have to line the car up, and if you land wonky, you're just gone. Like, it actually makes you think about the car's balance, not just on the track, but in the air. And I love that. And I'm terrified to think what bouncing in Project Cars 1 would do on this track. So this will be second gear. Turn in, aim for the cone, don't hit the cone. Maybe we don't aim for the sausage directly, but we just sort of try and bump the sausage lightly. Is bad because it throws you wide. You need to be careful about that. Also, is it just me, or does this not sound like the BMW touring car? I don't know, this doesn't sound like the BMW touring car to me. I've driven it a fair bit. I've driven one of the BMW touring cars a fair bit in race crew, but it had a much more smooth, less growly engine than this. Honestly, this sounds like what I would expect Ford's entry into the touring class sound like. BMW has always had a way smoother sound than this, but you'll probably find it's you know, it's not a sim. They probably just loaded the V8 sound card file. I don't even know what the engine is in this thing. This. I really do, because I'm tempted to see how many people are riding the bumpers and the sausage like I'm expecting. Versus just drifting the corners like you probably also could do. But there's no way you're allowed to just lose control of the car, even if you don't spin out. There's like FAA rules against that. Loss of control is a punishable offense. But in this track though, it's like I want to see try because I'm struggling to find racing lines at all, let alone keep the car from just throwing itself all over the track. I mean, you've got that chicane we just went past, as well as this one here, the right-hander, where once you get over the apex, the car just slides. The back lets go, understandably, because you've gone over a bump, over a crest, and you just slide. seen super tourists get really crazy sideways on some corners. That's fun to watch. Just miss our apex, that's fine. Hey, that kicked left. We're not saving that. I mean, it's a very technical track. I feel like I'm not using that incorrectly. It feels very technical. Just because of the bumps make the corners feel like suicide if you don't nail it perfectly. But it's not complicated. It's a very simple track that you have to nail, which makes me wonder if there's benefit to just taking the corners slower and just flooring it after all the bumps. I can never figure out that line. Turning in late there was actually pretty rewarding. We did skip the bumper too, the sausage. Might have been a combination of things there. A 140? Oh god, no. I'm not posting 140s, hopefully. We got a 54 though. Alright. I'm gonna have to call it there. It's just a jump. That's just a jump. There is nothing that stopped you from just launching over that. That would be a nightmare in Project Cars 1, actually, because if you catch air like that, I mean, we saw the result here, but you've got no chance of lining a car or balancing it in the air in Project Cars 1. You don't have to balance the car in the air here, but if you're spinning in the air, you know, you're still rotating Project Cars 2. They don't make it super easy. We posted a 54.5. I'll take it. We are now the only leaderboard entry for this track car combination. Let's go. We set the world record for Knockhill in the BMW. Oh, bugger off, class. Vehicle select. No, you can't just magically load in. You told me no one had set any times. Lies. I suppose that makes sense if there's a vehicle record that maybe it just bugged out. 49 seconds, 50 seconds. We are 634th. We did not set any world record, fortunately.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
I don't think we're gonna get him next time. I might tap out there. That's a hell of a track to try and learn. Let's have a look though. We've got Rookie Series, we've got GT, GTO, GT3. I kind of want to torture myself with a rear engine, rear wheel drive. I mean, doesn't that sound like a blast? Rear engine, rear wheel drive on that track? Do we have any Porsche GT3s? Oh, we've got the NSX GT3. Actually, a lovely car. Every time I've driven it in any game, it has been beautiful. Not my pick to race, but super nice feeling though. Everything I've tried it in. Alright. Best in session, vehicle record, and we'll take a guy on page 5. Find out, page 5. Be you used the keyboard. Watch me get clapped by a guy on keyboard. Hello. How you doing? Right. I do not want to lose setup. I want to load stable. Ooh, actually, that's me! You can't... I didn't customize anything. Why are you giving me my... Okay. Yeah, receipt, chat. Nope, never mind. Loading my own ghost data. Which, hang on, wait, I don't have ghost data with this track car combination. So whose is it? Player board brain setup name ghost 1 description car. Where did I get the setup from? Alright, well, hey. I'm starting to get a headache. So this will be where we end it. But I'm a lot more comfortable with GT3 than I am in touring cars, I'll admit. So let's find out how we do. Surprisingly, this car's force feedback is super heavy for some reason compared to the touring car. But it probably does feel a tad too heavy. I don't know how much of it is, because I've got road feel tuned so high, it might be a mix of the downforce and the bumps kicking into overdrive to give me like a really firm fighting wheel. So easy to run wide on. Real quick, because I can actually do it in this game, we're gonna tune force back. Tone. Tone! Hey, you've got a setting named after you. I'm sorry, we're gonna turn down a little bit. I think lightweight would be fine. And tone to 60. FX 62. It feels a little heavy. Maybe volume can go up to 50 to counteract that. And we'll try that. Honestly, those changes, and we'll just turn the volume back down again. Tone down for what? Yeah, the wheel is too heavy now. Amusing. Volume goes back down to 40. That feels better. The bumps and the suspension aren't going to be the total killing point now. I hate that you absolutely have to let off the throttle on that final turn, because otherwise you end up rotating the car. hold that angle at that speed? It's one of those conundrums where I don't know if going faster gives me more downforce, so I should just floor it more. Right there, when you get to that cone on the left, on the right, if you hold the throttle down, because the back lifts up, you end up just rotating and spinning the car. I hate that corner. I need to turn in later on that. But that guy in front of us holds such a fast line through into the chicane. I really have a headache. I spent too long driving loud cars. What times are we setting? Because that's my ghost behind. Why is he not improving? I gotta blip the throttle better. Well, he's not improving because I keep doing that, isn't he? New plan. I'm not gonna let off the throttle completely. I'm gonna let off the throttle just a little bit. And I'm gonna learn how to blip the throttle properly too. I can't be rotating the car on gear down. Not on this track. In front. I feel slow enough that I think I can get him. I feel slow enough, I think I can get the guy in front. Or at least close enough, right? Interesting that they stay off the bumpers. That I can't get though if they just disappear after that. Come here. Give me the booty. I can't match him on that last corner. And throwing yourself wide off that bumper is definitely not the play in this game. I think wide entry there is always the way to go. Same here. Staying out and turning in sharp, because the road's so bumpy, taking apex is just silly. You want to be turning as little as possible. Right. I can figure this out. We've got like 3 laps left in me. Rip. I need to find out how much runway you have on there, because there is a little bit of extra. There's a little bit of extra space we can use. I just don't know if that DQs you. And I don't know what the Porsche's turning circle's like for the last corner, but I want to just hold the line and turn in later. God, how do you do that? That guy barely makes it, actually, I swear. You can carry a bit more speed out of there, but I'm worried about sliding if you do that. No. That line does not work at all. Illegal. Just jump the curb. Back to taking that last hairpin, as old-fashioned as I can think, just traditional turn-in apex. Oh my word, I hate that corner. It shouldn't be that sharp. Laws of physics define it should not be that sharp. I feel like there's just a bounce or something there. It doesn't look that sharp. You can see the exit curb, and yet you still always run wide, and I don't understand. I'm not ready to blame my FOV just yet. But maybe I should check to make sure I'm under 70 FOV here. This could be 72. Hate that corner. actually quickly becoming one of my most loathed corners in any track. That should not have counted as a cut. Come on. I have no idea how he's so quick out of that corner. I don't drive with assist, so it could just be like a traction control or something, helping him over the bumps. Oh, piss off! Apparently, Project Cars thinks riding the sausage is a DQ. Maybe. First gear into the corner, second gear over the bump to stop you spinning out. But it felt better. Still slides if you don't take the angle right. That's such a terrible corner to try and drive. A little wide. It's fine. Second gear doesn't feel faster. I prove that. There goes my ghost. It is killing me. Apparently we only get the last minute 30 of time. Or is this simply my fastest lap? Might well just be the fastest lap we posted. Oh, hello! Fancy seeing you all here. Oh, this is definitely most recent. This is the last lap we posted because I went off track and over revved there in 4th gear. I do think the track is underrated. There's so many levels to this thing that, like, you can't just race the track. You can't just drive the track. Like a puzzle cube. One of those, lock boxes? What do you call them? Like the layered puzzle things. There's the corners. And the driving line. But then you have all the bumps. And you have to figure out how to balance the car around the track with gliding. Is the game not capturing? What's going on with the captures right now? Because the game says it's not capturing. Rather, to be more accurate, I'm staring at a JPEG screen. No, that's just my phone. Good. Like, the phone's had a JPEG apparently for an hour. I'm glad that wasn't actually what people were saying. Oh my head. What did we end up posting? We posted 3 seconds behind the vehicle best. A 50-second flat in a Porsche GT3. Oh, my head is killing me. That has to be where we ended. And maybe, fingers crossed, custom wheel, custom settings, we've fixed the problem with the Logitech drivers. I don't hold my breath. 60th on the leaderboard, hey! We are actually on page 5. No. Of course. Page 6. The first page is not page 0. If the first page is page 0, I was correct. But, page 6. Not a bad effort. I've got a feeling I'm going to come back to this track. I'm going to find something that drives terribly on it. And I'm going to... Oh. Speaking of things that drive terribly. When the back wheels leave the ground, I mean, Lord knows how you're going to have the tires lift off the terrain when you've got... What are these things called? Like 4 tons of downforce? So at speed, this thing should be weighing maybe 3 tons. On this track, at least. But with how it's bouncing, like... These things just slip and slide like go-karts. You just spin them around corners. I forget what game it was. I've seen people do this, and I've also had it happen to me as well, where F1 Cody's series is fairly safe in the sense that it always just works. Even if you bounce the thing, you're never going to have like traction problems in F1 Cody's because of how they design their engine. But when you take the Formula 1 model and put it in other physics engines, you can get really weird things. Like you let off the throttle and turn, and the back wheels just go, bye! We're not talking to the tarmac anymore. We're off on our own adventure over here on the left, and you just spin. And it has, because you're dealing with so many G-forces and so much downforce, it's really hard to read. It's basically just don't do it in the first place, because once it happens, you're gone. Once the back wheels, and like if you let off the throttle and turn, is the most common one I've seen people do with the F1 class. The back just goes. It's the shift in weight more so than the amount of weight on the back tires. But it's so bizarre. That Formula One would be a nightmare around Knockhill, but I gotta end it because my nightmare, my headache is giving me nightmares right now. Oh, I am absolutely struggling. I've been drinking so much water. What's going on? I can't turn my music off. Well, you know what? We're done with that playlist anyway. I think it's time we listen to Spider the video game. Why? Why are we lagging when I change audio settings? Alright, I'm almost out of water. My headache is not going away. I'm probably going to have to take some painkillers, both to help me sleep and to get rid of this headache. Let's find out who's on. We're definitely probably getting to the end of British time streaming. Big streamers. Long live Quebec. Eve. Oh, Suki's on. Yellow Fork Challenge. Look. Unipickle playing Rust. Science Chan relaxing permadeath again. Shahusho's on Fallout 76. Medichi's on Apex Legends. Tone Dust playing Tom. Been live for 10 minutes. Should we go say hello to Tone then? I think it's gonna be a coin flip between Shahusho on Fallout 76 or Tone Dust on Tom Clancy. Of course, I will also mention Lena has just started up. Lena on Fire has been live for 5 minutes with 7 days to die. I'm kinda curious to see Fallout 76, but it has been a while. I've not rated Tone. Just haven't streamed. We gotta make a choice. Bouncer Bocky, you're up. The options are Lena on Fire, Tone Dust, and Shahusho, and their bot has chosen Tone Dust, and so it was spoken. Don't argue with the bouncer. We're gonna go say hello to Tone. He's only been live for 10 minutes, bar that being a disconnected or going live again problem. But he's playing Tom Clancy's The Division 2. Mucking around looking for Mad Men's till Outriders. I love his titles. I really do love Tone's titles. He's got brilliant titles. Why? Oh, never mind. Got confused. Alright, if you like the global emotes, we have a Ryad message. I'm gonna have to add that to the typo list, aren't I? I did it twice. I almost wrote Ryad twice. God, my throat is killing me. Big breath. I feel so grumbly. I hate feeling grumbly like this. Incentive to stream less. Not less. Incentive to not stream 4 more hours than I was planning. Probably the good way to phrase that. If you have a subscription for whatever reason, then you can get access to the Angry Bird emote and the following rate message. If you have 100 channel points, you can make your own. I suggest in place of the animated emote, because sadly, I can put them up for sale for 100 channel points, but I cannot put the animated ones up for sale. So instead, Stinky Glitch. But I will probably be back. We do technically have shield maidens today, so Lord knows. See you in Tone's chat.